Good evening, lovely tubers. White Mexican back in for another Market Watch investments video for you guys tonight. Have a plethora of things that I'm going to be showcasing for you guys. These are going to be my personal selections, and I do hope that you enjoy. Getting things kickstarted tonight is going to be Evilsaur Dolka. And interesting enough, there's no stacks available on the market price for this, for lightly played or near mint, so that's crazy. This is going to be the original secret rare prints, obviously, from Photon Shockwave. Starting market price for this for lightly played unlimited is going to be around 21 bones. If you want near mint, it's going up to about 24. There's 3 pages of availability. First edition, it's lightly played. It's going for about 26.50. If you want near mint first edition, you have to go for the last page. First near mint first edition is going for around 43 bones. It happens to be a 2-stack, by the way. Interesting enough. If you want the alternative version, only 2 prints of this. There's a mirrored secret rare print, dawning out of 2012 collector's tin, so very, very old. Significantly more affordable. 11 bones, pretty much all across the board. 11, 12 bones, near mint, lightly played. There is a 6-stack here from Overdose Gaming for about 12 bones, and there's 5+ pages availability. So all around, just amazing. One of my all-time favorite rank 4 dinosaur XY or dinosaur / this is a dragon, but it's using in dino variants. Also, Overraptor is gone, significantly down as well. This used to be I think a 12, 6, 8. It's been all over the place, but this has gone down a lot. I think you can get first edition prints for only a couple bones here. About 3 bones, but this is only a 1-stack though. So if you want to go for some stacks, here's a 3-stack here for a little phantom under 4 bones a piece for the near mint first edition. So pretty awesome stuff on that. Alright, next is going to be Bahamut Shark. This is going to be the original print Secret Rares, dawning out of a very infamous set, Abyss Rising. Really, really great, awesome set. Got a lot of crazy stuff in the set. There's also no stacks available for this, so we're going to take these stacks off. First edition is a lightly played for around 23 bones. And there's a single page of this. This is all we have here on the market is this one single page here. So starting market price here is 23 bones, and then bottoms out at a whopping 40. And these are all pretty much 1-stacks, except for this lowly 2-stack, which is useless because they're unlimited, so that's really unfortunate. There is alternative versions of this as well, of course. Ideally, I think for playability purposes, the OTS Pack 13 Super Rares are going to be the ideal play. And these are going for roughly around 4 bones a piece, and almost about 4.5 for the first stack here of 3. And there's 5+ pages of availability. Again, it's not as aesthetically pleasing as the secret rare, but it is very much a super rare, and for playability purposes, it's not bad. And then there is this trash gold one that just looks terribly awful. You just pretend that doesn't exist. Alright, next is going to be totally awesome. This is going to be the original secret rare, dawning out of Invasion of Chaos. Really, really good. Control card, obviously. Really silly artwork. I hate frogs and turtles so much. I think they're extremely disgusting. So this artwork is very disturbing, to say the least, in my opinion personally. But starting market price for stacks here, we have unlimiteds for 20 bones for a 3-stack, and then near mint first edition jumps all the way up to more than double, 45 a piece for the near mint first editions. That's for stacks. If we take off the stacks, near mint unlimited is about roughly 16 bones, and then there's 4 pages of availability. And the first edition single stack is about 23 bones here from Mr. Rogers. Of course, there's alternative prints. We have the 2017 Megatin, which ideally this is just the mirrored secret rarity of secret rare, and you can get this first edition as well, of course. So for what it is, obviously this is significantly more cheaper, more affordable, I should say. Personally, I'd recommend you guys get this one. And this is roughly going for around 13 bones, pretty much all across the board for first edition mirrored secrets. So really great stuff. And then of course we have the Maximum Gold Rare, which is actually going for a couple bones here, 4, 5 bones. So all across the board, this is worth some really good value, and just a really good card in general for water decks and such. Abyss Dweller is going to be next. This is specifically the original super rare, Dawning Out of Abyss Rising, the original, very first print. Now, obviously, we have the Ultimate Rares, and then there's the Secret Forces mirrored super rare. And then, of course, the OTS Pack 13, Dawn the Ultimate one, which is going for some really great money, and then the Ultra Rares. But, Ultra Rare is just, utterly disgusting. I don't know how anyone could have this Ultra Rare when there is these two super rare variants. More specifically for the original ones, because these are the OG prints. And all around, just a blockbuster of a side deck card. Amazing artwork. I love rank 4. Rank 4 is one of the easiest plays to go for XYZs, and of course it's a Water Sea Serpent. Really awesome. I love Water Sea Serpent stuff. And starting market price here, there's actually a 2-stack here for 2 bones. So this is actually really nice. There's 2 stacks. A 2-stack here for lightly played first edition for 2 bones before you factor in shipping. And then there's 3 pages of availability. If we switch to stacks, though, the stacks are completely cleared out. And I mean, rightfully so. This is just an amazing generic rank 4. And all those amazing things I mentioned before. So ideally, personally, I think this is the rarity to go for. And I'm honestly really surprised that they're so affordable. I mean, they're not in big bulk here. This 2-stack is definitely going to get knocked out here pretty soon. But all around, amazing card. Next is going to be Thunder Seahorse. This is going to be the original Secret Rare. Again, Dawning Out of Abyss Rising. Showcasing a lot of cards from that core set. There is a single stack of 3. Unfortunately, they are unlimited for 5 bones apiece. And then 99-cent shipping. If we take off the stacks, there is 2 pages availability. Near Mint Unlimited is going to start for about 3 bones, but those are pretty much useless. If you're going to go all out, you might as well go first edition. First edition only played is going to be around 9 bones. And then if you want Near Mint first edition, it's going to go for about 12 bones. So really not a lot of availability. This is a really amazing card. I feel like a lot of people forget about this. The secret rare foiling is just really deep and predominant. It looks really great in this. Artwork is really cool, really bright, vivid. Alternatively, there is the 2013 Collector Tins Super Rare Promos, which obviously, yes, these aren't as aesthetically pleasing as the original secrets, but they're in abundance. They're extremely, how can I say this? They're more affordable. They're a lot more affordable. I mean, there's a quarter bone here for Near Mint for a fat stack at 27 from Core TCG, some really amazing seller. And again, there's only 2 prints of this card. This card's a really, really good searcher. And who's to say that this could potentially go up? So not too much else I want to say about that, but really, really great alternative with the super. So next going to be some Duel Saga stuff. So we got Judgment Dragon here. There is obviously the OG secrets from Light of Destruction, which is just ungodly expensive and amazing. And of course we have the Turbo Pack Booster 1. Ultimate Rares, which are going for some ungodly expensive price points as well. So these are amazing, especially more specifically for the first editions. Extremely hard to get, extremely old. But other than that, we really just have a few commons here. Well, 3 different commons. And then we have some, crap gold stuff. And then we have 2 ultra rares. And, of course, the Starfoil one. But ideally, Duel Saga, unique on its own merit. The only set still to the day to have this very special ultra rare foiling. I mean, ultra rare is just, utterly disgusting. But this specifically for the Duel Saga Ultra Rare, it's kind of got this laser beam wave foiling. It looks really nice actually, so it's actually very aesthetically pleasing. I don't bag too hard on Duel Saga because Duel Saga is pretty squared away. It's pretty nice. So relatively affordable, about 2 bones here on the market price. We're gonna switch to stacks. It goes for a little bit over 2 bones for this first 3 stack for Near Mint. So just an all-around really great alternative if you don't have the thick cash wads to get the secret or the ultimate. I think this is going to be your healthy best alternative. 2 pages of availability for the stacks as well. Really, really great stuff. Next to me, Clear Effector. This is insanely cheap. This is in crazy abundance here. You can see there's plenty of stacks here. It's a quarter bone pretty much all across the board for the most part. And 4 pages of availability on the stacks. This is potentially a +1, and then it also gives the Synchro Monster, it can't be destroyed by card effects, which is a pretty broad defense. Of course, the Spellcaster level 2 light. The only thing obviously that would have made this ideal is if they would have made it a tuner. Obviously that would have been really, really good, so it's kind of disappointing that they didn't make this a tuner. But the sheer fact that it pluses you 1 and it defends the Synchro Monster is more than enough. And this is a solo print. It's in Duel Saga, which is a really particular set I mentioned before, and this is just insanely affordable. So I think this is really highly underrated. just the kind of the same of Legacy of the Duelist. This has really great artwork, Blue Eyes Dark Magician, really cool effect, solo print from this very exclusive set, which is Duelist Saga. And this is relatively affordable. I mean, there's a 3-stack here for 2 bones, and there's a 4-stack here for 2 bones, and it kind of just trickles up to about 3 after that for a 41 stack. Only 2 pages of availability left now for stacks, so dwindling not too rapidly because there is that fat 41 stack, but an all-around just amazing card. Again, like I'm telling you guys, there's a lot of like key MVPs in this set that I feel like a lot of people aren't really looking at, and Legacy of the Duelist is definitely one. Next is going to be Royal Decree. So this is, again, is very, very affordable. We can see stacks here. They're near mint first edition, not even a bone. 3-stack here, 2 bones for a 4-stack. So there's really not that many stacks. I mean, it is quickly dwindling for the stacks here. Really important to pick this up in bulk, though. I mean, this is the trap card to stop all trap cards. Amazing artwork, amazing history, amazing powerhouse card. Plenty of amazing prints. Of course, we have the original Ultra Rare Tournament Pack 4, Tournament Pack 6 Super Rares, which are amazing. I actually personally have, I think, 2 or 3 play sets of this one, and these are kind of like my prize Grand Gem jewel in the crown. Really, really love these a lot. And ideally, the Hobby League 3 Parallel Ultras are really amazing too. For the longest time, these were my favorite rarity. I kind of switched over to like the Supers now, just because of the sheer nostalgia of it being like an actual TP era super rare is really, really collectible and just really old and just very nostalgic. These are really great though. Personally, like aesthetically, like these look really great, but they're Hobby League, so they bow a lot, and technically people kind of give you some guff depending on what echelon of game you're playing, so you gotta be careful with those. But there is just and a couple ultra rares here and a couple different super rare variants. But again, this is very unique in that it is Duelist Saga, and it is an amazing card. And again, this is just insanely affordable. I mean, we're talking about near mint, first edition, a bone, 2 bones a piece, a couple stacks here. This is a really good deal, and this is quickly, as you can see, dwindling. So this is a really, really good choice. Next is kind of be playing off that is going to be Castel. So we know that Castel has an ultimate rare, just going for some pretty ungodly price points here. The original super rares and the original mirrored super rare Megatin promos here. No, I think the 2014 was the first Megatin. So Generation 2 Megatin here for the 2015 year. So these are really great too. I would not discredit the original Duelist Alliance super rares. So these are like really affordable as well. I mean, there's a 5-stack here for under a bone. Like, this is insane. Like, this used to be a standard one of in like everyone's extra deck. It's a rank 4 generic, but this is even better right here. Personally, even I would even prefer this. I mean, hierarchy rarity, this is ultra rare, so it is higher, but even more specifically, it's Duelist Saga, so it's very unique on its own merit of rarity by itself. And this is just very affordable. I mean, this is like a bone for a 5-stack, near mint, first edition. There's a 4-stack here for our 2 bones. This is insanely affordable. This is a really great generic rank 4, and this is a really amazing, unique rarity. MX Saber Invoker is going to be next. This is the same. It's under a bone, and there's stacks. There's a 10-stack near mint first edition under a bone here from Blazing Cards. 2 pages of stacks you can see here. Available, obviously, there's 2 secret rare variants, which are really nice. We have the Order of Chaos originals. So ideally, this does look really gorgeous, but I mean, you look at the price differentiation. The Duelist Saga Ultras are like under a bone, and then instantly, like the secrets, which has actually gone up. For the longest time, these were not this amount of money. They're like 2 bones. They're really, really cheap, and I actually picked up a lot of the Order of Chaos first edition specifically, but the only stack is unlimited, unfortunately, for 6 bones for a 3-stack. If we take off the stacks, it goes down significantly. It goes to about 2-3 bones, but those aren't even for first edition. So I mean, no one's gonna. Why would you invest in the higher secret if you're not going to go out and get the first edition copies? And the first edition is already starting market price 5 bones. That's for a lightly played, and that's just for a 1-stack. So of course, obviously, alternatively, there is the Battles of Legends, Light's Revenge, which is Generation 1, the very first Battles of Legends. This is a really, really great set. There's a lot of amazing cards in this. And this was really great for history merit because they updated the rarities where the attributes and the level stars were holofoiled, which is really great. It's really good history merit on that. It's a transition set. And this is insanely cheap. This is like pretty much a bone, again, all across the board for this secret rare reprint variant. But ideally, I really do think that the Duelist Saga Ultra Rare is going to trump this secret rare variant. Obviously, the original secret rare, first edition Order of Chaos, very infamous set, very old. That's going to be the best rarity. That's what everyone's going to want. But because its price is kind of already out the window, and the Duelist Saga price is still very affordable. I would definitely go for the Duelist Saga personally. Chain Burst is going to be next. So Gen 1, Rise of Destiny. This is the highest rarity as an Ultimate Rare. Just an awesome continuous trap card. I mean, you knock them for a K every time they activate a trap card. Really cool artwork. Obviously, high rarity, ultimate rare. This was the last, what I consider White Mexican Theory, the last core set, the 13th core set of Generation 1, which was Rise of Destiny. There's a single stack here for first edition, lightly played first edition for 4 bones, and there's a 5 stack here, which may kind of sound like a lot because for the longest time this card was even more affordable than even that. Taking off the stacks, I mean, it can go as low as 3 bones for a lightly played first edition. So I'm not saying you need to like buy this in bulk, but this is the last bulk of this. Personally, I do have several copies of these Ultimate Rare first edition, and they just, it's a really good card, and it's an old school Ultimate Rare, and I'm just very surprised that it's this affordable. Next is going to be Harpy's Girl. So this was a censorship, kind of slide through the cracks. Original censorship, original print of this. They skin color tone is different here, you can see, and this was just a censorship error. So obviously this is go for first edition. I mean, you know, if you can, obviously you're going to want to go for first edition. I don't think it matters. The censorship didn't change between Unlimited and first edition. Fun fact as well, the special editions for Rise of Destiny, all of the special editions are first edition booster packs, which is really cool. I actually picked up several years ago, I think it was in like 2016 or so, I picked up a special edition, sealed special edition box off eBay. It was kind of expensive, but it was, you know, it's a collector's item. It's very, very old now. It's Gen 1, nostalgia era, so really cool stuff. But yeah, fun fact, all of the special editions came first edition packs, so that's pretty cool. And there's a 3 stack here for a half bone. Unfortunately, there's this $5 shipping, which kind of is what it is, and then kind of trickles up after that. So not really a lot of availability for stacks. I mean, and rightfully so. Really amazing history merit behind this. Really cool behind the whole censorship era. If we take off the stacks, I mean, it's pretty much like a bone for onesie twosie stacks here. But I mean, this card's so affordable. Like, you're gonna want to find a bulk multiplier. So completely up to you guys from that. But really cool history merit behind that. Next is going to be the Creator, the original OG as an Ultimate Rare. Again, Rise of Destiny. Highest rarity as an Ultimate Rare, of course. Just an amazing card, and just a great level 8, and just really nostalgic, really great Gen 1 collectors. Value going for this. There's a stack of 3, lightly played first edition, starting market price of 54 bones, so pretty up there in price. If we take off stacks, there is a lightly played first edition for starting for almost, you know, Phantom under 40 bones. It's really not much of a, well, kind of a little bit of price differentiation. So this, because it's obviously a lot more a pricey card, you can kind of go for onesie twosies to a certain extent. I personally just have one playset myself. I bought them a long time ago. I don't even remember how much I paid, but obviously, naturally, as things just continue to blend into the collector's market and get older on the market, they're going to continue to increase. And this is like a really, really cool card. I think it's safe to say a lot of people like this card, consider it very much a collector's card, more specifically for its age. Alternatively, there was a secret rare print out of Elemental Energy, the secret special edition. Secret rare promo is really cool. Usually special editions, usually like ultras or supers. So in this era, I don't know if it was like GX era maybe. I think Elemental Energy is a GX era set or something. A few sets did their promos and secrets, which is really cool. And it's going for a pretty good price. I mean, stacks near mint lightly plays about 4 bones before you factor in shipping, then jumps up to about 6. If you take off stacks, it starts about 3. So for promo, what it is, but very much a secret rare, even though it is, you know, you might kind of take this as like being cheaply because it is a special edition promo, but it is still very much a secret rare, and the second highest rarity that the Creator comes in, technically hierarchy rarity. Next is going to be the Dark Creator, Phantom Darkness. This is going to be the original print. This is going for some pretty good money in general. Starting market price for stacks is going to be about 19 bones for near mint unlimited, and then for first edition, starting market price for stacks is going to be about 65 plus bones. And that's just for lightly played. If we take off the stacks, this still is worth some significant good money here. Starting market price unlimited lightly played is roughly going to be around 14 bones. Near mint is going to be about 16. There's 4 pages of availability, and we don't even get our first editions until the second to last page. For the first single stack, again, is going to be about 63 bones. So incredible value on this. Again, just an awesome level 8 dark, great artwork, great name, high rarity secret rare. Phantom Darkness, this was a set that we got some of the most infamous dark cards in all time. Dark Arm Dragon, a whole bunch of really great stuff. Dark Grepher, and I forget what Armageddon Knight, I think it is. Just some Allure of Darkness. I think Allure of Darkness came out of the set too. So like OG Allure of Darkness, just an amazing powerhouse set. So much nostalgia behind the set. Alright, so the last thing I'm going to be reviewing is Graceful Charity. I love Graceful Charity. Graceful Charity, Pot of Greed, one of the most infamous draw powerhouse band cards of all time. A really great nostalgic card. There's so many amazing prints of this, and they're all worth money. I mean, you can just flash prices. Obviously, the Hobby League 4 Ultra Rares are the most aesthetically pleasing. Again, it's Hobby League. They bow a lot. You got to be careful. Different card stock, a little bit thicker formula for the card stock. So they bow really bad. Not technically legal in higher echelons of tournament play, so be aware of that. But the Parallel Ultra foiling just looks completely immaculate, amazing, really great. And starting market price is 35-ish bones for the starting market price here. Only one page of availability, a few stacks here that's starting at the 30 range plus, well, 35 plus here for near mint. So obviously I only have a couple copies of this myself. Really great stuff. Ideally, if you're not gonna drop the stacks for the Ultra, the Parallel Ultra, there is first edition secrets from the very infamous Legendary Collection 3, this Legendary Collection 4, Joey's World, and Legendary Collection Kaiba. Really amazing sets, a lot of amazing cards and high rarity. Really highly recommend you guys check out those Legendary Collection sets. They just have all around just whole value in them. Really great stuff. So the Secret, Parallel, Ultra, and then of course we have the very original OG Generation 1 Magic stamped Starter Deck Pegasus. I want to say it was Starter Deck Kaiba, Starter Deck Yugi, and then it was Starter Deck Joey and Starter Deck Pegasus. So I want to say this was like the end of 2002, maybe the beginning of 2003 era of Generation 1 Yu-Gi-Oh! Really great stuff, really high collectability. And we're finally seeing some pretty good value in this. So if we switch over to stacks, only a few stacks of first editions. Again, this is for collectability purposes. Really infamous band card. Have to go first edition. Starting stack, slightly played first edition, is going to be about 6 bones with a fat stack of 5 bones shipping. And then if we take off the stacks, you can pick off some onesie twosies here. There's plenty of availability on pages, but the majority of them are unlimited, unfortunately, which is really going to be useless for this because it's more for collectability purposes. Lightly played first edition, you can go here for roughly around 5 bones. And there's another one here for 5 bones. So this card, again, for the longest time, it was like a bone, 2 bones, 3 bones. Very affordable. And we're talking about like near mint crisp first editions. And something personally I've picked up a lot of personally over the years because I love the artwork. OCG has this is a censored artwork. OCG has the halo. It's actually in my thumbnail for this video. I actually used the OCG artwork that has the halo. And I'm actually about to show you some OCG stuff too because I really like the OCG uncensored artwork. So I'm going to show you a trick here. This is the main Yu-Gi-Oh! Konami website here, yu-gi-oh-card.com English. We're going to go to card database. And again, I'm just going to briefly, I've done this before. This is going to be more a review, so I apologize for you who have already seen this. But I'm going to show you how to toggle over quickly and efficiently to the OCG. So here we have all the variants here in the TCG, but obviously we want to check out some OCG Japanese ones because they have the uncensored artwork. So we're just going to toggle over here to this kanji, which is for Nihongo, which is the Japanese language. It'll automatically convert over to OCG. We'll get the rarities and the sets and the years, the manufacturing dates of these sets. And I am going to show you guys the first holofoil, which was a super rare. We can hear that's what this SR is for. Dawning from the OCG, and it was 30 August 2001 out of Booster Chronicles. So the set number here is BC44. So I did a quick search here on eBay, lowest shipping, first, buy it now, all that stuff. Switch over to buy it now. And this is what it looks like here. And this just looks gorgeous. It's got that kind of like old schooler to it. Like the original OG stuff. And again, this was the first print. Obviously you can see here there was 2 holo prints here. One came out about roughly a year-ish later for a reprint super out of Duelist Legacy Volume 4, but very much you're going to want to go for a Booster Pack Chronicle, obviously, because the very first print was a common. 26 August 1999 from Booster Pack 4 was the original first ever OCG, and it came with a common that didn't even have the Eye of Anubis stickers. Really collectible, really hard to find, very old, obviously like OG of OGs. But this is holofoil, so it's aesthetically more pleasing, the first holofoil print. So this is what it looks like. This one's obviously a little bit beat up, very old card, amazing. There's the halo there. for the uncensorship for the OCG, because they're pretty much superior to us in every way, getting all the good stuff. But all around amazing stuff. So you guys can check it out here. You can pluck around eBay or other platforms. You can find, just did a quick eBay search here to show you guys. An all around amazing card. Oh, it's cool. They put the little Japanese flag here for Japan. It's cute. OCG. Anyway, that is all I have for you guys tonight. Link below is going to be to my Facebook. Any of you guys can add me, message me. I would love to talk to you guys about anything Yu-Gi-Oh related. Yu-Gi-Oh has been part of my life for almost 2 decades. I feel extremely compassionate about this game. I love the deck building, the creativity, the dueling, the brotherhood, the community. So proud to be a part of this Yu-Gi-Oh community. It is a really great place to be. This game can do some amazing things for the players if they just allow it to. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day and making some amazing Yu-Gi-Oh investments yourself. This has been a showcasing by The White Mexican, and I will see you in the next video.